Welcome back, Guardians, to the Final Fantasy X HD Remaster. I'm Scott, and you're at the TheScottSpot channel. Real quick, this is post-commentary because my microphone wasn't recording properly when I recorded this episode. Don't ask me why. Anyway, I did some sphere grid work after in the process of grinding up those level 3 key spheres. Basically, I got rid of the locks between everybody's sections of the sphere grid. And then, so like, I used Yuna, and I moved her into Lulu's section of the sphere grid. You can see that's where she learned Holy at the end of hers, and I got rid of the lock that leads into Riku's sphere grid. And then I used a friend sphere to go to where Riku was at the time, I believe. Over where Lulu's 4 spells were. I should probably move her backwards, honestly, to get Bio and Demi, because I think those are nearby, but who knows what I'll end up doing. So yeah, I'm taking Yuna down Lulu's path now to learn some of her black magic spells. Since she has a naturally high magic stat, it would behoove her to start learning some attack spells. Auron is still, he learned slow, he's going along Tidus's grid. Lulu, I actually broke a lock, and I'm currently taking her into Kamari's grid. I moved her back to the beginning of her sphere grid, and then I moved her up into Kamari's grid, with the sole purpose of getting the spell Ultima, which lies in the center of his grid. It's going to take 3 level 4 key spheres to get there, but it'll be worth it. And once she gets that, there's an easy path to go into Yuna's sphere grid to the left there, and she'll start learning some of Yuna's white magic spells. I moved Wakka into Tidus's section of the grid to get more strength and speed. Moving him into Auron's sphere grid might have also been helpful. I might end up doing that, I'm not sure yet. I moved Riku over into Tidus's sphere grid to get even more speed and more strength, which she desperately needs. Tidus is going through... Oh, and let's see, she learned Reflect and Dispel, and Tidus is moving backwards to go through Auron's sphere grid. I used like a friend sphere or something. And Kamari is still working his way through Tidus's grid as well. Tidus is just such an all-rounded character, it behooves the other characters to go that way. Anyway, that's it for the sphere grid. Lots of work was done between episodes, but now let's go to this cutscene over here.
No! Mother, no! I don't want you to become a Fade!
There is no other way. Use me and defeat sin. Only then will the people accept you.
I don't care about them! I need you, Mother! No one else!
I don't have much time left.
Hey, wasn't that...
Seymour?
Wow, so Seymour's mother brought him here so she could become a final Aeon for him to use against Sin? That's crazy, he's a little kid. That was just a Defender Z. I overkilled it with an Aeon's Overdrive, which is the best way to overkill those guys. Oh, a Friend Sphere, that would have been useful a minute ago. Anyway, as I was saying, make sure you use Aeons to overkill the Defender Zs if you decide to grind them for level 3 key spheres. Wow, there's Jake, Braska, and Auron. I think we pretty much had an idea that it was only a matter of time before we saw apparitions of them. Level 3 key sphere, nice. Just racking those up. God, those warrior monk battles are so annoying.
Hey, Braska, you don't have to do this.
Thank you for your concern.
Fine, I said my piece.
Well, I haven't. Lord Braska, let us go back. I don't want to see you die. You knew this was to happen, my friend.
Yes, but I cannot accept it.
Auron, I am honored that you care for me so, but I have come to kill grief itself. I will defeat sin and lift the veil of sorrow covering Spira. Please understand, Auron.
Man, who would have thought that it would have been Auron begging him not to do it? Maybe Auron and Riku have more in common than they think. Riku is the new Auron. Anything else? Nope, let's head into the inner temple. Are we about to get another Jake, Auron, Braska scene? By the way, I've seen a lot of people ask for a prequel called Final Fantasy X-0 that would have featured this pilgrimage, but I think that's silly, since we're about to see a bunch of scenes coming up that will show their ultimate fate. And I went behind that raptor there because I could have sworn there was a treasure sphere there, or it looked like there would have been. But alas.
Are the trials ahead?
Probably.
Here too, huh? Give me a break. I was expecting, you know, parades and fireworks.
You can ask for them after I defeat Sin.
We actually got to see Braska use a save sphere in a cutscene. It's like they're part of the plot. I think we watched Owalka escape the Maklania Temple with a save sphere too. Just one of those weird quirks. Into the temple, the Cloister of Trials. We don't even get the Cloister of Trials music this time though. I'll be honest, this Cloister of Trials makes no damn sense to me. This is like a practice room. So we got a monitor that shows a Machina, really, that shows us a Tetris game. So basically we have to emulate what the monitor shows. And I honestly don't understand this at all. This room is small enough to where you can kind of figure it out. But I mean, really though. Wait a minute, is this like some kind of mirror image of the monitor? Is that what's going on? Maybe that would make some damn sense. Not really, 'cause that's not really a mirror image, is it? I don't get it. But I actually got that by complete luck, because I thought I was wrong. So that makes these 6 pedestals slide out. And then it also opens the door to the next room, which is the main chamber. But this room's done. Alright, so the 2 center pedestals you can't do anything with right now, but the corner ones you can. And I could be wrong, but I think that's the symbol for Kilika. There's one for each temple we've been to. That changes what the monitor in the main room displays. And then basically you have a huge puzzle like the one we just did, just on a grander scale. So honestly, for these, I had screenshots sitting in front of me to show me which ones to press because, like I said, this Cloister doesn't make sense to me. Forget the Bevel Cloister of Trials. This one's like, what? But at least it's like trial and error. But every time you hit a wrong, I think it's every time you hit the certain number of glowy tiles required, it checks them all, and if any of them are wrong, it resets. So you can imagine how this could get annoying quickly. The only way I can think of that this might work is to map it out or something. Maybe. So I know this is going to be thrilling, but now you get to watch me run around the room and step on tiles to activate the corresponding colors. Now what? It's me checking the screenshots to make sure they're right. You gotta step on this one too, though. And there should be one more, I think. Wait, I think the one I missed is at the top there. Maybe? Oh, there's still the top center one there that has a red one, I believe. Yeah, there we go. It makes you do that 3 more times. Really annoying. To the next. Now, let's see. Let's do the top right next. This one, I believe, is the symbol for Jose, because remember we had to like light up the eyes and the wings and the tail and stuff when we did the Jose Cloister of Trials. So I think what I actually might do, because I really don't know what else to comment on here, is just speed these up. I won't speed it up so fast that you can't tell what I'm doing, but you can still see the solution without me having to waste time on this part. So yeah. And that does it. There's our fourth symbol, but there's still 2 more, so what do? Well, you remember there were 2 pedestals back there, but they had a sphere-shaped recess in them. So let's go ahead and take care of that then. You can't take this Besaid sphere until you've gotten rid of the Kilika sphere over here. And why it chose Besaid and Kilika, I don't know. It seems to me like they could have done like Glyph and... or at least found a way to include a Jose and a Vavel sphere as well. But who knows. So we cut the power by taking the Kilika sphere. And by the way, there is a destruction sphere in this Cloister of Trials, but you can't actually get it until later in the game. Not this time. Kind of weird, huh? Alright, one more. And as you might have guessed, it has to do with the Besaid sphere, which we can now remove safely. Because, you know, it's too much to ask Tidus to carry, you know, a sphere in both hands. Or hell, make another Guardian carry it. This last part of the puzzle was so difficult, I don't even know why they included it. I don't know what the point of that little musical ditty there was, because it didn't sound like anything familiar to me. So there's a save sphere that appears here after you complete the trial, mostly because there's a boss fight coming up. The only time in the game that save sphere is actually here. So what I would recommend is to equip armor with Berserk protection, because this boss has the ability to inflict Berserk. And it could really mess your day up if you're not careful. So let me equip the Berserk stuff, and then I'll get back with you when I'm done. Okay, so I was actually only able to put it on, I think, Waka and Kamari, and maybe, one other character. Who was it? I know Kamari was one of them. Oh, and Orin. So those 3 will be immune to Berserk, but otherwise, who knows what'll happen. But let's save real quick.